to invite His Grace Srinath Prabhu. He's a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Chandra Swami Maharaj. And today, Prabhu is going to be delivering a lecture on engagement in devotional service. So over to you, Prabhu. Srinath Prabhu. Prabhu, you're on mute. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Welcome.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for having me here today. Thank you very much for everybody. I see here like Banuja Mataji, Brajesh, Induleka Mataji, Jai Manohar, Jasta, Saru, and then who's there?
New look, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nice look.
And I think
Old look.
this is
New old look.
post-COVID.
This is his real look.
Yeah.
This is post-COVID. That was on COVID. Now it is post-COVID, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are getting back to the normal.
Prabhu.
Ashoka Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much. Shamoni Mataji, thank you very much. Induleka Mataji, thank you very much. So again, welcome everybody for our virtual program today. On Milton, the sun is very bright outside, but you have chosen to come here. So thank you very much, and have the blessing of Lord Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu, and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. So we are going to sing the Jarada Madhava. I know it is difficult to follow, but just for the sake of chanting, because we have to chant it. This is a parampara, so we have to chant the Radha Madhava. Okay. So everybody in hearing me very clearly?
Yes, Prabhu.
Everybody okay? You are hearing
Perfect,
me very
perfect.
clearly? Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Shri Radha Govinda Madhava ki Jai Guru Shri Prabhupada ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol Hare Krishna Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnana Timirandasya Jananjana Sarataya Chakshuralmitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Krupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapatakalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagaratam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lita Shri Visakha Vitamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vindavaneshwari Visavanu Sudhadevi Namani Hari Panchakalpatubhyas Kipasundivya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So once more, thank you very much for having opportunity for the lecture today. So as usual, we are continuing with the Bhagavad Gita. So today we are reading chapter 1, verse. We are going to have verse 14. Is it 14? Yeah, chapter 1, verse 14. Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So here it is. तथा श्वेतेर्हये युक्ते महाति स्यन्दाने स्थितो माधव पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यो शङ्को प्रधात्मतुः. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded the transcendental concerts. So, the translation and the purport by Srila Prabhupada, in contrast with the concert blown by Bhishmadev, the concert in the hands of Krishna and Arjuna are described as transcendental. The sounding of the transcendental concert indicated that there was no hope of victory for the other side because Krishna was on the side of the Pandavas. Jayatu Pandu Putranam Yesam Pakshe Janardhana. Victory is always this person like the sons of Pandu because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever and wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there. Because the goddess of fortune never leaves alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by the transcendental sound produced by the concert of Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated was donated by Agni, the fire god, to Arjuna. And this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all sides wherever it was blown over the three worlds. So, as we can see, that chapter 1, verse 14. So it is a continuous reading of the Bhagavad Gita that we are planning with, that we are able to do since like almost now 3-4 months. We are reading the Bhagavad Gita. But sometimes we are not able to, when we have guest visitors, we are not able to read the Bhagavad Gita, right? So today we are having this verse. So as you all know that it is on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, that Arjun and Krishna was in the chariot, and there was the war was about to begin, and Arjun, because he wanted to see both parties, so he tell Krishna to go in between the both parties and station there and to see that with whom he's going to fight, right? Because he knows on the other side, the Kauravas side, on the Dhritarashtra's son side, there was Duryodhan, there was Bhishmadev, there was Dronacharya, Kripacharya, and other relatives, friends. Everybody was on the side. But because Arjun was a devotee and he was feeling reluctant now that now he's going to fight, and if there is a war, if the fight will start, then there will be death in both parties. So as a devotee, because he was a devotee or he was a pure devotee of Krishna, and he wanted to just have a last look to them because he knows many of them will not be existing anymore. So this is a verse, and here we see that before the battle, the Kauravas they blew their consuls, and it was not that what we call it was not that tumultuous sound, but when the transcendental concepts of Arjun and Krishna they blew, then it was so tumultuous that it was already uh, stated that the victory is on the side of Arjun. So this is a verse that we have in this explanation of this 14 verse of chapter 1. And as it is Prabhupada explaining in the purport that victory was sure because the goddess of fortune was there. Where there is Vishnu, there is Lord Krishna, goddess of fortune always there. And the chariot drawn by Lord Krishna was given by Agni Dev. So it is another sign that victory is there. And there was a flag. Whose flag was on the chariot? The flag of Hanuman, right? The Hanuman flag was always on the chariot of Arjuna. the situation was like this, that victory was there. But because the Bhagavad Gita was about to begin, Lord Krishna wanted to go through the Bhagavad Gita. He had to set up the parampara again because it was lost. So he chose this moment. Otherwise, it had been stated that before the battle, all those people who was about to kill, who was about to die, they're already dead. They were already dead. But it was just getting the credit. He wanted that Arjun get the credit. And he became victorious. The Pandavas get the credit of this. Because Krishna has already killed them. Once they have come over the battlefield of Kurukshetra, they're already dead. So this is what the Acharya is explaining for what I'm explaining in other expanding in another purport. Anyway, so this is Bhavita. Okay, I hope you understand this verse. So you read this purport, the previous verse, and the next verse, and you will get some explanation more about it. Okay. So now we're going to continue with our usual class, which I chose today. It was like when Prabhu asked me what I'm going to talk today, so I said, okay, let's have some engagement in devotional service, because as we see is that with this pandemic going on around the world now, that we can see that life is so temporary. So temporary, is so in such a way that we are not sure what can happen tomorrow, what is waiting for us tomorrow. So that is why it has been said that we have to be very careful in this human life, in this human body. What is our duty? What is our main duty? What should we do? And I am very, very grateful to all of you here that we have come in contact with such a wonderful movement like ISKCON. Or you all know what is ISKCON. You all know, some of you, many of you know who is the Prabhupada, and what is the mission of Prabhupada, what is the mission of ISKCON, what ISKCON is preaching around the world, and how this movement has started. If you go and read all these things in the Lilamrit, you will get some idea why Srila Prabhupada started the movement and on whose order it was being done. So everything is there. So as we said that we are engagement in devotional service. So first of all, we have to know what is devotional service, right? Many of us have been wondering what is devotional service. So other words of devotional service is in English, like we can see it is devotional service, but the real word is bhakti, right? So we all know it is bhakti is like some kind of way of yoga, right? Bhakti yoga. We have dhyan yoga, jnana yoga, astanga yoga. So many yoga we have. So what is the meaning? First of all, you know what is meaning of yoga. As per Srila Prabhupada, as per the Veds, as per the Shastra, it says that yoga, that it's always that we have to link. Yoga means linking. We have to link. We have to link with whom? What is this link? Why we have to link? Link means that this kind of connection, right? This kind of connection. So what is connection? What is a missing connection? Like maybe we have a book. Yamunar may say that we have a book like missing link, right? Yamunar, do we have a book?
Consciousness, I think the consciousness, the missing link.
Yes. So this is if this we get this book, then we can have a better idea what is this consciousness which is a missing link, which consciousness. So as we can see that we have come into existence, right? We are in existence by whatever way we have come into existence as a human being. And as a human being, we have to inquire first. Janmadi asya yataha. What we have to inquire? Janmadi asya yataha. So it means like atato brahma jigyasa. So everything is there. Atato brahma jigyasa. As a human being, our first duty is to ask ourselves, what is my existence? Why I am existing now? Why am in this body? Are we man? Are we woman? Are we children? Are we black? Are we white? Are we a rich person? Are we a poor person? Why I have this body? So if we go very sincerely, very deeply, and very like in detail all these inquiries, then we will see that this body is a combination of matter with different limbs, with different materials existing in our body. As per the Shastra says that like Bhumi, Rapo, Jalo, Vayu, all these things are the five elements are there. Then we have the mind, the intelligence, and the ego. After having all these elements, like it has been said, like last time I was reading here, the most important thing that we have in us is the soul. And the soul is covered by 16 coverings. 16 coverings. And the coverings are like this. 1 to 5 is the working senses, the karma senses, the indriya, karma indriya. It means the working senses. So the working senses are the legs, the hands, the vocal ability, that is the throat, and the genitals and anus. This is our working senses. Then we have 6 to 10, we have Gyan Indriyas, the Gyan, getting knowledge, is eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and touch. That is the skin. This is 6 to 10. And the 11 is intelligence, mind, and false ego. The 12 to 16 is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So these 16 elements is covering the soul. So now we are in existence in this human form, and we are covered with these 16 elements, these coverings. But the most important thing is inside is a soul. But the soul is hankering for something. The soul is always hankering for something because he is not getting what he should get. That is why we are in full of miseries. Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely in his lectures. In the Shastras have been said that the soul is some kind of he is in some kind of distress. That is why we are feeling pain, we are feeling distress, we are feeling always sadness, we are feeling always some kind of miseries. The miseries are there. So we are in miseries. But on the other hand, the soul is the most precious things which is in existence. As a spiritual soul, we are looking for Anand, right? Everybody is looking for Anand. If you analyze everything surrounded by around us, you will see each and every living entity is looking for Anand. Why? Why we're looking for Anand? Because the soul, he is by nature, he is full of Anand, right? We are full of Anand, but now we are engaged in a body which is giving us trouble. Every step we are getting trouble with this body. Many people will say, no, I am happy, I am this, I am that. No, this is just kind of some kind of pretense that he making that he's happy. If you go and ask anybody, the most famous, the most richest, the most beautiful, anybody you will see that he will tell you, no, I am happy. Why? I am happy. Yes, I have this, I have that. But if you go deep in his personal life, when you ask him, are you happy, really happy? And he will try to tell you what are his problem, he's in miseries, how he's in so distress. So then you will know that maybe outwardly he's showing that he's happy, but inwardly he's feeling so distressed. Why? Because we are always chasing something which is illusion. Srila Prabhupada explained as Maya, Maya means you are doing something only for nothing. This is the real meaning of Maya. Maya means you are doing something only for nothing. So everybody, you can see 99% of the population, we are doing things only for nothing. Because in return, we are not getting anything. We are thinking that we are happy. We are thinking that after getting this promotion, after getting this job, after getting this, I will be happy. But how long that happiness will last? You have experience, right? Everybody have experience. Anything that you are hankering for, that's where I'm hankering for the I don't know, for the BMW, for the Mercedes. As soon as I will get it, before that, before getting the car, I will be just, I'm just excited to have this. I'm excited to get that. But after getting that, for a couple of days after that, you will feel so misery. Oh, okay, now I have enjoyed the car, and now I don't I just it just become normal. It become normal and become like as usual. So in this material, Prabhupada explains that whatever we are doing, it is only for a short time. But there should be something which will exist eternally, which will last forever, which we are not able to see, which many people are not able to see. That is why we are feeling so much distress, so much miseries every day. We are just having this kind of miseries in our life. We are not feeling happy. We are not feeling in our, like we see in the skin. We are always in a sort of distress. We are always fighting with the mind. We are always fighting what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get rid of this, because misery is surrounding us at every instant. So for all these problems that we have, there is only one solution, and that solution is, what is that solution? That solution is when we are engaged in devotional service. As many of us, that devotional service is only and only for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. If we are doing some kind of puja, we are doing some kind of other kind of worship for other like demigods or maybe forefathers or whoever, that is not devotional service. Devotional service is always only and only for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And now when we say the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it means Krishna, Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishna. We are all controllers. You all know that. This is very famous in ISKCON now, that we are all controllers. Everybody wants to become controllers. But there should be one Supreme Controller, right? And that Supreme Controller is Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. So if we go in detail and we just analyze this verse, which Lord Brahma have been saying in the Brahma Samhita, then we can see what is our actual position. Why we have to engage in devotional service. Because because at present people are being misdirected in the name of so many, as Prabhupada said, in the name of so many isms. This ism, that ism, that ism. We are being misled. And with this misleading situation, everybody is confused. Prabhupada said now, practically 99% we are confused. We are confused. And we are so confused, it is like a net that we are just entangling going on. And we are drinking our own blood, like the camel. You know the camel? Camel, everybody knows camel. Oot, oot. The camel in the desert, camel. So how the camel is getting happiness in the desert? While he's eating the prick, the prick, the desert, to kanta what how to go the prick. Those leafy will have like very sharp pricks. So while eating that, his mouth is full of blood because eating the pricks he's eating. And when he's tasting the leaf with his own blood, he's feeling happy. He gets a very nice taste, and he continues to eat. So this is what Srila Prabhupada has explained in us, that we are all tasting our own blood in this material world. We are working very hard, and we are just getting a lot of sweat, right? Perspiration. So what is perspiration? Perspiration is our own blood, right? And we are certain that, oh, I am working very hard and I'm getting this kind of, I'm satisfied. But we are never satisfied, because we are chasing a mirage. That is what the Shastra says. We are chasing a mirage. We are thinking that tomorrow we'll be happy. Tomorrow, next week, I will be happy. Next month after getting, I will be happy. Next year, after my kids are grown up, after they have passed the examination from all the after doing their higher studies, now they are settled up, then I will be happy. And I said, okay, after they getting married, then after I will be happy. And I said, okay, after they will settle up with their kids, then I will be happy. After that, doing. And what will happen? At last, we are still waiting, and Yamdut is knocking. And Yamdut is knocking, then not our single penny, not our single honor that we are looking for, not our single fame that we have been working very hard to protect, not a single, whatever we have, riches, properties, whatever, relationship with big personalities, not a single thing will help us. Why? Because when Yamdut is coming, it's only and only the soul will go with you. And if you're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, you know what happened when the soul is being dragged by the Yamdutas. So we as devotees, we as genuine human being, Prabhupada used this word, genuine human being. We as genuine human being, we have a very, very big responsibility on us. And that is, what is that responsibility? That responsibility is to know what is my constitutional position. Remember this word. This word is very, very like a very important word used by Srila Prabhupada. What is our constitutional position? So if we inquire, if we are going to see, you are going to think about this word, our constitutional position, then it means we have make a very, very, very big step in our life, and that life will be that our future is very, very bright. But unfortunately, only some devotees, maybe devotees are thinking about that, but 99% of the human beings were not thinking of that. What is our constitutional position? So as we devotees, we should always think that what is our constitutional position. Once we know what is our constitutional position, then the real life, the real living is started. Otherwise, we have, Prabhupada said, we are on the same platform as animal. You know that. This is a very famous. Animal do all these things, human being also doing all these things. What is the only thing that human being is, the animal is not doing, which human being is doing, is he has consciousness which he can distinguish which is bad, which is good, and what is his real purpose of life. Animal can't think about that. Animal can't distinguish which is good, which is bad. But we as human beings, we have this intelligence. Why we have this intelligence? Because Krishna has, the Supreme Person of Godhead, has given us this favor. It is a favor. It is something what to call a privilege, right? It is a privilege now we have this human body. And it's a privilege now that we have this consciousness. It is a privilege now that we have this intelligence that we can distinguish which is good, which is bad. That we can think about what is my goal of life. That we can see that why I have come to this material world, why I have come into existence. When all this question comes in our mind, then now we have come to the real platform of a human being. Otherwise, Devotees, Prabhus, Matajis, you all know how is human behavior. Human behavior is always looking for the satisfaction of his own self, of his own body, on the expense of others. He will do everything just to he will become satisfied. I will become satisfied. My friend, I don't care whether he's going to hell or going to heaven. I don't care. This is on the human behavior, one platform. One platform is not that we have to care about. Sorry, the animal platform is we don't care. It's always a survival of the fittest. But as a human being, when we started asking question to ourselves, what is my existence? What is the purpose of my existence? Or what explained very nicely in the purpose of his lectures in the books. If you have so many books we read, then we are going to understand why Prabhupada has been giving the same thing in each and every book that we read of Prabhupada. Prabhupada has given the same instruction, the same thing, more or less the same. Why? Because we are so dull-headed. Now in Kali Yuga, don't forget, we are the Jiva of Kali Yuga. We are Kali Yuga Jiva. And you know what is a Kali Yuga Jiva? Kali Yuga Jiva means whatever we do now, after 10 minutes we forget what we did. Right? This is Kali Yuga Jiva. And Kali Yuga Jiva is always doing things which is contrary to what he should be doing. So this is our situation. This is our position now. But Krishna has given us this favor. This is a privilege that we are getting. As a human being, we can inquire. If we get the mercy of a pure devotee, then our real life starts. And if we have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada books, if we have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada teachings, if we have come in contact with what Srila Prabhupada has said, why we can say that Prabhupada has been representing the whole parampara coming down from Krishna himself. And the lost like a parampara in our parampara, the lost personalities that was very prominent was Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after Chaitanya Prabhu, what Srila Prabhupada has been explaining in all his books is something which nobody has done ever. Maybe for your information, you may know that in our whole parampara, there has been nobody the same caliber as Srila Prabhupada. We don't have anybody. Because whatever he has been doing, it is really wonderful. It is unique. Prabhupada is unique in the whole parampara. So, as we say that we are discussing about engagement in devotional service. So we as a human being, our only purpose is we have to engage in devotional service. Because by engaging in devotional service, then we are on the right track. When I say right track, it means a track that is a highway that is going direct to Golok Vrindavan, the spiritual world. And if we want to know what is devotional service, as I mentioned earlier, if we are reading Srila Prabhupada books, Prabhupada has given everything in his book. If we just read his book, then we will see how it has been given us by that is so easy to understand what is devotional service. And for beginners, as we all know that we are having always from the beginning that we have everybody who is coming in contact with ISKCON is a beginner, right? Everybody has been a beginner. Even if today there are devotees who have been like 45, 50 years in the movement, but in the beginning there was a beginner, right? When they first in contact with the movement. So everybody is a beginner, and the most important qualification that has been always with a beginner is, anybody who can say it? What is the most important qualification for a beginner? Okay. The most important qualification for a beginner is Shraddha, faith. if we have full faith, if we have like very strong faith that yes, this is something that will help me, then half of the half of the work is done. Half our struggle is done, because faith is something which will keep us always and always like motivated, enthusiastic. That is a real faith. If you have full faith, yes, like Krishna will protect me. Sarva dharman parityaga mam ekam saranam bhaja aham tom sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma sucha. The word ma sucha means it is something very meaningful. Ma sucha. We have several meanings with the Masucha. Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, and other devotees explain this. Masucha means, when Krishna is in Masucha, it means that whoever is coming to the Sharan of Krishna, Krishna has taken the vow, like that he has guaranteed that that person, that soul, he will take care of it. He has given this guarantee. But we as human being, as soul, we are still, we are just no, we are not 100% sure what Krishna is. Even Krishna is telling that, Masucha, I will take all your karma, with all your pap, all everything. But we are still wondering, is it really possible? Is it, I have been doing so many pap, I have been doing so many wrong things in my life, I have been this and that. Is it that easy that Krishna will give me, like he will take all my pap? So you see, when we say like this, it means that our shraddha, our faith, is just like some kind of, it's like a leaf. It can go anytime, right? But there are some very staunch devotees, very strong devotees, very pakka devotees. When they have this faith, yes, whatever I've been doing, what I'm going to do, I don't care. I just follow what Krishna has said. That strong faith, Krishna has given the guarantee that he will take care of that particular soul, because it has been mentioned that we as human beings, we have, like, before coming in the material world, before coming in this material body, we were always in the association of Krishna, right? But we wanted to be independent. We wanted to be like enjoy material nature. We want to enjoy other than to make Krishna enjoy. So Krishna is so merciful. He is so like attached to us. He has given us this opportunity because he loves us. Krishna loves us. But he said, okay, you want to enjoy, okay, I will give you everything. But at the same time, I know you're doing the wrong action. You're doing the wrong decision. Even then, I am coming with you. I will accompany you wherever you go. Why I will go? Because I am very worried about you, because I don't want you to go to a suffer. But we are so stubborn. We were so pakka in our decision. No, Krishna, I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy independently. So Krishna said, you're my own child. You are my child, and you're just like you're insisting. You just wanted to go. So okay, you go, but I am following you. Wherever you're going, I'm following you. Why? Because he's very anxious to get us back. So if Krishna, if we, as somebody who has been rebelling against Krishna, who has been going uh, against Krishna, he is so concerned about that soul. So what happened if somebody, as a devotee, if a devotee is very much attached to Krishna? What happened to him? How much Krishna will be giving more attention to him? That we have to think about that. This is the Shakti, the power of devotional service. If Krishna is giving everybody who is against him so much attention, what about a devotee who is 24 hours without a single minute, single second? He's not spending without Krishna consciousness. How much Krishna will take care of him? Srila Prabhupada says that The human life is so valuable that not a single moment you cannot spare for any other business than Krishna consciousness. This is Prabhupada. The human life is so valuable that not a single moment you cannot spare for any other business than Krishna consciousness. So how much is stress Srila Prabhupada is giving? How much? Why he's just begging? Srila Prabhupada is just begging us, everybody of us, every of us. He's just begging us. Please take this Krishna consciousness very sincerely. As you all know, Chaitanya Prabhu, he's a Patita Pavan, right? He's a most Patita Pavan. It means that he's a most magnanimous, the most merciful incarnation. And what happened? He never gave. Chaitanya Prabhu said that I am not giving shelter to somebody who is in midway of bhakti. I am giving shelter to the most fallen, like Jagana Madai. Because his real incarnation is here when he came on this planet to deliver the most fallen. But we are always the most fallen. We are not the most fallen because we are doing bhakti. We are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We are doing some seva. We are doing prasad. But what happens sometimes we are just diverting our mind because we not have full faith. We are not engaging ourselves in Krishna consciousness for like every minute. So that is the difference. So if we want to get the mercy of Chaitanya Prabhu, what happened? We have to ask the mercy of, have to seek the mercy of whom? Lord Nityananda. Okay? And if Lord Nityananda said, okay, I will give you some mercy, but you know what? You are the most fallen. I can't help you. You have to go somewhere else. Somebody else will help you. And who is that person? He said, okay, you go to another person. And that person is Srila Prabhupada. Because don't forget, Srila Prabhupada has come from the spiritual world. He came from the spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan. And he come to this Vrindavan in India. Everybody knows Vrindavan in India. And from that place, he made the whole world Vrindavan. He distributed the mercies, the glories of Vrindavan to the whole world. Am I right? Prabhupada came from the spiritual Golok Vrindavan. He came to this material world Vrindavan. And from there, he distributed the whole world, the glories, the mercy of Raja of Vrindavan. And after that, he came back to Vrindavan. And again, he went again to his original place, Golok Vrindavan. So you see, this is something that we have to think about it. That Prabhupada, when he came, he had done something very something which other sampradaya, other personality had not done in sampradaya. He is the only person, Srila Prabhupada, that has given this. That he has made everywhere Vrindavan. Each temple of ISKCON is like Vrindavan. Do you all agree with this? Each temple of ISKCON is like Vrindavan. Because wherever there is Krishna, where is Radharani, where is Tulsi Devi, it means it is Vrindavan. Right? So in each temple, we see there is Radha Krishna, there is Tulsi Devi, there is devotees, everything. So it is Vrindavan. So that was alone done by Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada has given this to the whole world. And it had made it so easy. Just by chanting, if we chant the holy name, just by chanting the holy name. So how many I have left? Till what time I have to go? It's almost 5:43, right?
Yeah, Prabhu. We'll have,
Another 5 minutes?
you have some time. You have some
Another 5
time.
minutes?
Yes,
Huh?
Prabhu. Then we'll have some 5-7 minutes for question answers.
Yes. So, okay. Maybe I have to just. So yes, my point was that we as human beings, we have come into existence now, and we have come in contact with such a wonderful movement, Sankirtan movement, which is ISKCON, and with such a good like a very marvelous, very more meaningful parampara, and with such a very high qualified, high position Guru, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, and he has given us everything. So if we are not taking advantage of this, then we are the greatest fool on this planet. We are the greatest fool. So my request to you, please, we have this human body, which is very, very rare. This durlabh, true durlabh means very, very, very rare. And if in this life we are not making a point to go back home, back to Godhead, then we are taking the biggest, like the risk in our life. As a devotee, we have got this opportunity, mostly those who are initiated, mostly those who are going to take initiation very soon, mostly those who are following like this, they are going to follow this step. Later on, they will become devotees, they want to become devotees, and they want to take shelter of the spiritual masters, they want to take Diksha. So this is what Srila Prabhupada has requested us. He has requested each and everybody coming to in his movement that we have to make our life in such a way, we have to live our life in such a way that at the end of our life we'll go back home, back to our dad. So that shraddha, that faith that we have to have it very strong. We should have this strong faith that at last, when my life is going to end, until Narayan Smriti, I have to think about Lord Krishna. I have to think about Lord Vishnu. I have to think about Lord Chaitanya Prabhu. I have to think about Srila Prabhupada. Don't forget, Srila Prabhupada has given us this guarantee. If we follow what Srila Prabhupada has given us, then there is no one can bar us from going back home, back to God. But we should have that strong faith, that pakka faith we should have. And that pakka faith will come when we are doing our sadhana bhakti very well. Everybody knows what is sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti means that something which we have to do every day without fail. We have to follow the rules and regulations. Like Prabhupada said, you are initiated, not initiated, you have to chant 16 rounds. As Prabhupada already mentioned, that initiation is only a formality, right? But the real initiation means when you are following the instruction. So we are devotees, if we are not following the instruction, then we are not doing our sadhana bhakti. Then we are not liable to be called a devotee. We are not liable to be called a disciple. Because if the spiritual master has said you have to chant your 16 now without fail every day, whatever happens, you have to chant the 16 now. Then there is no question of if this, but this, that. No, there is nothing. There is, like in Canada, we say the word period, right? Everything that we say then is period. So it's only 16 now, period. That's it. There is nothing more than that. There is no but, there is no if, there is no this, there is no that. So our first duty should be that we have to chant the holy name very sincerely every day, attentively every day. That is the first thing. That is a strong faith, the shraddha that we should have. That is a shraddha. If you have strong faith, yes, I have the strong faith that by chanting 16 now, by following the four negative principles, by reading Srila Prabhupada books, by associating with devotees, by doing all these things, my sadhana bhakti is becoming pakka. And when sadhana bhakti is becoming pakka, becoming strong, then you will see that spiritual life, bhakti life is becoming very, very easy. As I mentioned earlier, if you are giving time early in the morning to Lord Krishna, how we are giving time to Lord Krishna? By chanting the holy name in the morning, right? When you're giving time to Krishna in the morning, then you will see the whole day will pass as if you have not able to you are not able to observe why the day has gone that much easy. It becomes so easy. Why? Because in the morning we have given Krishna time, and during the whole day Krishna will give us time. That is for sure. That is for sure. Anybody you have witnessed, those who are doing every morning, you are chanting the japa every morning, you will see your day will pass in such a way. Even the biggest, the most serious problem will come in our way, but Krishna will take care. Why? Because Krishna said, Sarva dharma parityaga mam ekam saranavaja aham tam sarva papayo masucha aham tam sarva papayo mokshayishyami masucha. It means, so when Krishna is telling this, whatever big serious problem we are getting during the day, he will give us moksha. Moksha ishyami. You will get moksha by one way or other, you will get rid of the trouble. Why? Because we have full faith. In the morning, I say, no, my first thing in the morning, I have to take the holy name of Krishna because I want to serve Krishna, because I love Krishna, because I this is my prime duty. This is my most important duty. There are some devotees, without chanting the 16 rains, they don't take a single drop of water in the morning. This is a thing. My first thing in the morning when I wake up is my everything goes to Krishna. My whole time, my whole attention, my whole everything goes to Krishna. Then after that, I will see what is left for the day. When we are planning our life, our lives, is our time every day morning like this, then we'll see that we are becoming day by day joyful. You see, when we become joyful, then we'll see, yes, I'm becoming joyful because I have been taking Krishna name since morning. And you will see your day, whole day will be like just that. You will be always thinking of Krishna. So this is a thing. Srila Prabhupada said that if you want to know whether I am making advancement in spiritual life, we don't have to go and check with other devotees, other persons. Am I making spiritual advancement? Am I doing good? Am I making advancement? No, we have to seek out ourselves that how I'm making advancement. And Srila Prabhupada has given us a very, very simple way. And that way is that I am not envious of anybody. I am not jealous of anybody. If I have that attitude, if I am feeling that no, don't have any enviousness, any jealousy towards anybody, then for sure we are making advancement. This is what Srila Prabhupada has said. So we have to make our, like we call this auto something, what we call that, autopsy or whatever, I don't know how we call that, but we have to what we call that, exploitation or whatever, I don't know.
Auto-regulate.
Regulate.
Regulate.
Okay, auto-regulate ourselves that what I'm doing. If we want to see whether I'm making advancement, then we have to have our own self auto-regulate that, yes, am I still envious? Am I still jealous? Am I still greedy? Am I still have this? Am I still all this? So when we analyze all these things, then we'll see whether I'm making advancement. So devotees, Matajis and Prabhus, we are in such a situation in our life now at present that anytime anything can happen. Most of us have witnessed COVID-19. You see, something is coming from the supernatural power is coming, and nobody has the power or the know-how how to stop it. So this is a small thing. So now we have to think that if by chance we will not be able to complete our devotional life in this life, then we have to go through another womb. So have to go another womb. And if we read the Bhagavatam, if the devotees who are reading Bhagavatam, they know what is there in the womb, what is birth, what is death, what is this, what is that. So we are devotees. My humble request to you, to all of us, that we are in ISKCON Milton now. We are in ISKCON. We have a very nice group. We have a very nice association of devotees. We have some senior devotees like Bhakti Yoga Prabhu is our president. He has a lot of experience. Here we can see we have Vanuja Mataji, Atal Prabhu. We have some other devotees like Jayamanohar is here. Narahari is not here. But in ISKCON Milton, we have some devotees who can help. If we have any kind of Of course, if you have any kind of spiritual issues, if you are not sure whether am I doing the right thing or wrong thing, don't hesitate to approach any of these devotees, because these devotees, they have gone through, they have gone a long way. They have been a long way in their spiritual life. Like I always have a very much respect for Bhakti Prabhu. He's my senior devotee, he's my senior Guru brother, and he has been in this movement for almost 40-45 years now. So anytime you need any help, don't hesitate, because we are here to help each other, so that at the end of the day, we all go back home, back to Godhead. That is our real mission, right? So whoever is coming, whoever is uh, in ISKCON Milton, whoever is attached to ISKCON Milton, we have to make sure that everyone is making spiritual advancement. That is the real purpose of ISKCON. Otherwise, if you're coming to ISKCON just to pass time, just to space out here and there, then you're wasting your time. No, we are not coming here to waste time. We are coming here even today in this virtual program. We are not here to pass like to space out time or whatever. We are here to discuss serious things, very serious thing, right? So this serious thing is that we have to make our life in such a way that we make spiritual advancement. So dear devotees, it's already 5:55 now. I know I've been talking a lot, but anyway, this is what Shilapa has been always telling us, that we should be always just having Krishna message ourselves in devotional service. And devotional service is so wonderful, is so joyful, is so like what to say? It is so wonderful that once we have get the taste of devotional service, then we'll say, I don't want anything. So dear devotees, please, my humble request to you, please, if you are chanting the holy name, please chant it very seriously. If you are reading Srila Prabhupada books, read it very seriously, because these things is you have only for a short time. Our life is very short. All know anything can happen. Just last 2 weeks, one of my best friend, childhood friend, 35 years of childhood friend, he was 55 years old. He was living in Brampton. He was driving the car, and he just stopped the car and he passed away. That's it. Without any notice, without any notice. So we have to take life as this. So we can be on this same similar situation, right? So please, my humble request to you, please, if you are chanting the holy name, chant it very seriously, chant it attentively, with all attention. If you are reading Srila Prabhupada books, please read it very attentively. If you have any question, as I mentioned, please don't hesitate to ask us, because we want everybody to understand what is devotional service, so that we all make spiritual advancement at the end of the day. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Srinath Prabhu. It was very informative and it was an eye-opener class. Thank you once again, Prabhu,
Thank you.
for giving us time and all that
Any question, any
information.
comments, please?
Yeah,
Any
please.
question, any comments? I will have Bhakti of Prabhu.
Prabhu, I have a question here.
Yes.
I'm Radhika here. Prabhu, you said the devotional service is always for Krishna, but I have seen we are all doing like when we buy a new home, we do the yajna, and even in Hare Krishna, so many yajnas are performed. So I think when we do the yajna, we worship the goddess fire. So can you explain me how we can relate that?
Yajna is always for Lord Vishnu, right? The word of Yajna and Vishnu is the same. The meaning Yajna means Vishnu. Fire god is one of the elements that he's just taking he's eating all the offerings, and through the fire, Vishnu is getting everything. That is what Srila Prabhupada explained. If we go, there are at least 24 types. If you read the chapter Canto 3, Canto 3, yes, Canto 3 of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Daksha Daksha was doing he was doing a Ashwamedha Yajna. And here it explains that there are at least 24 kinds of fire god. 24 types of fire god. So all was invited there to take all the offerings, and that they were going to transfer to Lord Vishnu. So whenever we are doing any yajna, all the yajna is only for Lord Vishnu, and no other personality.
Okay,
And
Prabhu, indirectly we are worshipping the um, like you said, all 24 types of fire gods are invited. So directly we are worshipping fire gods, and then they are submitting their offerings to Vishnu. So
Yes.
is it not like that? If people are worshipping the demigods are also giving their offerings to Krishna or Vishnu?
No. No.
Okay.
This is what we are mentioning. If we are worshiping a particular demigod, then that particular demigod, even if he is getting all this offering, he's just keeping for himself. But in the other hand, whatever he's giving you, let's say the demigod is giving you some boon or whatever he's giving you, that particular boon, if the Supreme Person of Godhead has not sanctioned it, you will never get it. That is explanation. Anybody, whoever, any demigods, any powerful demigods, if you're getting any kind of benediction, any kind of blessing from the demigod, anything that material that you want, then it is always by the sanctioning of the Supreme Person of Godhead, because everything is coming from the Supreme Person of Godhead. That is why it has been said, if you want anything, don't go to anybody. Even if you want material thing, go to the Supreme Person of Godhead, because he's giving you, he's the one who's giving you everything. And it is very easy, it is very direct. In the Shastra, in the Vedic Shastras have been said, even if you want anything material, just approach the Supreme Person of Godhead. You will get it. That is for sure. But we are so entangled. And don't forget, all these Vedic instruction that we have, it has been there to explain each and everything about our how we have to behave, how we have to go through all these things. But ultimately, the Srimad Bhagavatam is there. When Srimad Bhagavatam has come, and when Krishna Swayam has come in Bhagavad Gita, he has given all the instruction, right? If you follow all the instructions, then it is easy. But if you are following so many different, if you want to go to Toronto, we are going to from Milton, I have to go to Brampton, then Brampton to Caledonia, and then all these Caledon, all these places, and then I will go to Toronto. And it is waste of time. That is why Krishna said, Sarva Dharma Parijaya, just abandon everything. Just come to me. Whatever you want, whatever you have, you know that. Whatever we want, whatever we have, Krishna will give us. So it's a very simple. But we were stubborn. That is a thing. Shraddha, faith. We don't have strong faith. Oh, Krishna will not give me this. That particular demigod will give me this. Okay, I just pray. Because why? Because out of ignorance. Because if we see that particular person is getting things, oh, I will do the same thing. But unfortunately, we not get the same thing, right? Many times happen that particular person is worshipping not worshipping. Exactly. This word worshipping is only for Lord Vishnu. That is a real word again of worshipping means only for Lord Vishnu. Only for Lord Krishna. Bhakti is only for Lord Krishna. We can't do bhakti for Lord Durga Devi or Kali Devi or any other demigods. Bhakti is only for Lord Krishna. Otherwise, we are just doing business with other demigods. That's it.
I think Mata, you can find it on 428 in Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada explained something over there as well.
any other question from anyone?
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So you mentioned like 16 elements cover the soul, right?
Yes.
Where exactly soul resides in the heart?
Yes. So according to what it is also always in the Hriday. It is in the Hriday means the heart.
So what
So
happens
there's
in
a
the material world? If the heart transplant happens, does like we get the other
it
heart?
shifts. The
Like
soul shifts to the other heart.
sorry,
The soul,
okay,
which was in the previous heart. Let's say we have a transplant of heart, right?
yeah. If heart transplant happens, like do we get other souls
Yes.
in our system?
No. The same soul will go in the same heart.
Okay.
If you are
So,
taking one heart, the soul is already there. But when we are putting the next soul, the other heart, that soul from the other heart will go to the next to the other heart.
so what are the qualities like karmas, everything transfer to other person?
What that?
What are the qualities like karma, everything transfer to other person?
No. It never passes. You will get your own. You will have to have your own karma.
So
You are not
only
getting other people karma. No. You are not getting other people karma because the soul is the same. If the soul is the same, you're not taking other people karma. The other people karma in your body.
so only material replacement happens. The soul remains same within your body.
Yeah, it is just it is only an organ, but the body, the soul is so attached to that body, he will come again to that body. That is what the Guru Puran said. That the soul is so attached to that body, you're going to take all the organ from it and you're going to replace other organs, other people organs. But the soul is so attached to that body, you will again come to that body as long as you're not burning that body.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
So Srila Prabhupada said that the soul actually resides within the region of the heart. So if someone has a heart transplant, that soul still is remaining in that body. It doesn't leave that body until it exhausted its time in that particular body, and then the body dies.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. You see, very nice explanation. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Any more question? We can take one more question, Prabhu, in case someone has it.
Any comments, please?
I'll ask one question, Prabhu. So it was nice class on devotional service engagement. So sometimes what happens, like when we preach to new people, right? Now, new people, they may be a devotee of some Devi Devta like Hanumanji or Shiva goddess. And when they read Bhagavad Gita, then they realize about Lord Krishna being the supreme. But they have already spent some life being a devotee of some Devta. So how can they now develop devotion to Lord Krishna? Because they cannot leave their devotion to previous, or like they are still doing.
Yes. That happens a lot of time. A lot of time has happened. But now it depends now. What kind of Shraddha, what kind of faith they have in Lord Krishna. If they say that they have attachment to that particular Devi Devta, but now they come to know the reality. They come to know the truth, the real truth now. After reading Bhagavad Gita, they come to know that no, I have been worshipping that demigod for so long, but I was in illusion in the sense that I did not know that they are not the supreme personality of Godhead. Now, after reading Bhagavad Gita, after reading some shastras, they come to know that Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead, but still they can have they have attachment for that particular demigod, but they can use that particular demigod like not worship, not bhakti, but they can ask them because they are demigods, and these demigods they are all the devotees of Lord Krishna. Any demigod you say they are devotees of Lord Krishna, and they can ask for help from that particular demigod so that they can have full faith on one Lord Krishna. They can make advancement in spiritual life. That's all that you can say. It is not that we have to, okay, as from today I am just showing all the deep devtas, everything out. No. You whatever you have been doing, okay, but you just ask them to help so that I make spiritual advancement, I make advancement in bhakti, I get bhakti. That is the real purpose of worshipping the demigods. As I mentioned earlier, the demigods will not give us anything as long as Krishna in that section. That is for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Uh,
Okay.
we also have with us Bhakti Yog Prabhu. Bhakti Yog Prabhu, can you please say a word or two?
Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Thank you, everyone, for attending. We're so glad that everyone is taking the time out from their busy schedule every week on these beautiful summer days, these few short days that we have every year. So thank you all for attending. I don't want to take too much time because I know the children are waiting in the wings to start up their class. But what I wanted to say is for those who are new, maybe they were worshiping Devis and Devatas before, and they've come to Krishna consciousness, or if we as devotees are going out and speaking to those individuals, we might want to mention to them that the author of the Vedas, Srila Vyasadeva, says Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. And so Krishna is speaking himself in Bhagavad Gita. All of these verses that Krishna speaks, there are a few that really stand out. So one in particular, he says, Antakale Chamam, he says, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna Mamu Peta to Konteya Punar Janmana Vidyate. He says, from the highest planet all the way down to the lowest are places as miseries. So now he established that fact that this is a miserable place. No one, if we talk to people, everyone you talk to, no one will say, I want to go to hell when I die. Everyone wants to go to heaven. They might tell you to go to hell, but they want to go to heaven. So, well, Krishna also says, Antakale chamami smarnamakpakale vadam yaprayanti samadbhava yanti nasti atasha. So he says, if you think of me only, then you shall come to my abode. So this is the real heaven. And then in the following verse in 8.5 or 8.6, he says, yam yam vapi smaran bhava. So whatever else you think about, that's what you'll attain. So he's being very, 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 very specific. You think of me, you'll come to me. You think of something else, that's what you'll attain. There are examples in our scriptures of people attaining something other than Krishna. We know those stories already. So these are some of the things that we can share, Ashoka Krishna Prabhu, everyone else. We can share this with people when we're talking to them, that the foremost authority on the Vedas, who is the author, Srila Vyasadeva, is saying that Krishna is tu Bhagavan Swayam. And now Krishna is speaking himself when he's saying, this material world is a place of misery. And if you think only of me, you'll come to me. If you don't think of me, you won't come to me. Basically, that's what he's saying. You think of something else.
Black and white. That's it.
Yes. Yeah, no gray. There's no gray in between. And this is why he said it one verse after the other. 8.5 is Antakale, 8.6 is Yam Yam. So it's not like it's in a different part. They're right one after the other. So you don't get a chance to forget what he just said. Because as we know from Srimad Bhagavatam, the very first few verses, it says one of the symptoms of the agents of the residents of Kali Yuga, which Srinath Prabhu alluded to earlier, we're very unfortunate. They give characteristics of all the residents of, and we're lazy, etc., etc. One is we're very unfortunate. So we
Manda
have
sumanda
become
matayor.
fortunate. Sorry.
Is manda sumanda matayor.
Yes. So we have all become fortunate that we come in touch with Srila Prabhupada, who kindly came here to spread this message. So let's take that very seriously. Let's one Mataji earlier asked the question about yagya. So the yagya that's actually prescribed for Kali Yuga above every other yagya is Sankirtan yagya. Right? The only means of salvation. If you read Ramayana, Lord Ramachandra says that the Yuga Dharma for Kali Yuga is Nam Kirtan. He mentioned this to Hanumanji, that in Kali Yuga, everyone will be short memory and etc. And you should be there to help them. And this is the only means of salvation, is Nam Kirtan. So yes, we do yagyas from time to time. But the most important yagya of all, which we should be doing daily, all throughout the day, not just early in the morning, but throughout every waking moment of the day, is to chant the names of the Lord. And that's what will take us to Swayam Bhagavan. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thanks a lot. And now is the time for nourishing prayers, and Uttam Prabhu is going to do the nourishing prayers for us. Uttam Prabhu, over to you.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Namaste.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Kala Dala Dadayi. Kala Dala Dadayi. Hiranyakashipur Bhakshaha. Hiranyakashipur Bhakshaha. Shilatankanakalayi. Shilatankanakalayi. Ito nasiha parato nasiha. Ito nasiha parato nasiha. Yato yato yami tato nasiha. Yato yato yami tato nasiha. Bhakti nasiha hridaye nasiha. Bhakti nasiha hridaye nasiha. Nasiha madin sharanam kapate. Nasiha madin sharanam kapate. Abukar kamal bare mata adhuta singa dalita hirana kashipu kanubinga keshavajita narahari rupa jagadish hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Avtada Kamala Bare Nata Adhuta Sina Dalita Hirana Kashipu Anubinga Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Uttam Prabhu. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone for joining us today on ISKCON Milton's online Sunday weekly program. And we look forward to seeing you again next Sunday, same time. Have a great week ahead. Now is the time for Krishna Fun School. Over to you, Shaligram Shila Mataji.
Mataji, you sound like a radio announcer.
Oh.
You're ending the program for the day.
I'm really wanting to see everyone again next Sunday.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We were so fortunate to join your program.
Oh, no. Fortune is all mine to have the association of such wonderful devotees. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining in.
Sorry, Mataji, for taking up so much of your eating into the children's 10 minutes into their time.
Yes.
So that's why we were discussing, maybe Shukra Krishna Prabhu was saying, I have to call each and every parent to make sure. So now I think I have contacted all parents. They are okay for next week to start early, 3:50.
Right.
Haribol.
I'm signing out. Hare Krishna. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I'm still in the kitchen, but I'll talk to you everyone. Nityangi, Haribol.
My sister's still coming.
Haribol. How are you with that?
Good.
Yeah, good. You okay? Oh my God! I can see someone over there. Who is that little boy? Charanamrit?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to meet
My house again on Sunday.
again.
I think every Sunday he's gonna come to my house.
But that's good, right? You're getting a friend. You're getting some companion. You're two alone?
Yeah, we just did first we did a water balloon fight, and then we did it with what we did a water gun fight.
Oh, so you and I now sharing all the secrets with me.
Yeah. It was graduation day after.
You had graduation day with them? Did you have graduation day?
Yeah. What graduation day?
Oh, Charanamrit, right?
Wait, you are no.
I can hear.
Well, I'm gonna be a grade 2er. You always hurt yourself if you put it down.
I don't understand. So, Charanamrit, tell me one thing. Did you have a graduation?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations then. Congratulations to you. Send me your pictures of graduation. Do you have any picture?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay, so tell Mama to send me your picture of graduation. We should celebrate that.
But it's not. Now graduation is over.
Yeah, but you have picture, right? So you can share with everyone.
I'm gonna become a grade 2er.
You're going to be in grade 2 next year, Vihan. Great job. You're going to be.
No. In this year, I'm going to grade 2.
Yeah, in this year. But then basically when September starts, it's a new school year. So that's why we tend to say next year. So next year means the next school year. The school year is different from the normal year that starts in January. So school year starts in September. That's why we say next year. Okay? Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, but congratulations to Charanamrit. Anyone else who got graduated? I didn't ask this question.
No one got graduated, only me.
Only Charanamrit. Oh my God. Only Charanamrit got a little bit.
Because my dad wants me to graduate only for me, but not every kid. I'm the only one who can graduate.
Oh, he's the only one who can graduate. No other kid should graduate.
No, because they're not that special. It's not true.
No, everyone is special.
Yeah, everybody is special.
Everybody is special. And
That's that, right? Every parent wants their kids to graduate, but they don't really think that